So hi everyone, good morning everyone. This is very fine on a bright Thursday. This fine and bright Thursday morning. Let's have a quick look at what I'm expecting in the charts for this week, or what I've been anticipating really. So it's been a while since I shared some of my sentiments and outlook on various pairs on YouTube. So here we have this is Euro USD. So Euro USD, we had a break above this. We had price fake out from this demand, break below this. We had this, and I'm sure we saw this on Monday. This was more like a breakout, retest, continuation, but failed to break below. So we are now seeing is a break above, and the standard bullish reversal, a breakout above demand, a retest of that demand, then a continuation of the rally higher. So price has formed a higher high, taking out this high here. Now we are seeing a retest of the broken high. Price forms a minor demand area at this level. Then what I'm anticipating is a potential continuation of the rally higher all the way to this next area of 1.17480 areas. So that is the major range you're working with based off this being the 1 hour time frame, and also the 4 hour time frame as well. Remember, this supply area is the major origin of this whole drop all the way to this demand. Okay, so this being on the 1 hour, if I come to the 4 hour time frame as well, you can see even how price is reacting here. So expect that bullish push to the upside. Come to the 4 hour time frame again. Remember, the working range is from this supply. This has been a very key area of supply. So this supply down to this demand that now we're expecting to see. Now that you've seen this, a push above, a retest, then a push to the upside, we are looking at price filling the major range all the way back to these levels of 1.17480 areas. Okay. So let's wait and see 1.17480 areas. So let's wait and see how price reacts to this. Okay. Let's wait and see how price reacts to. Let's wait and see how price reacts to this. Okay. Then there is that. Then we have this is GBP USD as well. So for GU, I'm quite bullish, and you can see the kind of structures that are forming here. We have this bullish candle, a weak bearish, then a strong bullish. Anytime price forms something like this, you expect a potential break above. And the same thing we saw price forming even at this area here. So for this one would be for if you're looking at a potential entry for this one, we have a potential break above, a retest, then a push to the upside like that. Okay. So your first area of interest or the first target will be these highs, the very immediate highs here. Okay, the very immediate highs. If price breaks above, we'll look at price filling the major range again all the way back to this supply, the levels of 1.35, 850 areas. Okay, 850 areas. So let's wait and see how price reacts to this. Okay. Then we have this is a GU. Let's have a look at NZDUSD as well. So I'm just gonna focus on the pairs that I'm looking out for. NZDUSD. Mm, mm. So there is NZDUSD as well, a very nice swing position that we have. So if you check on the 1 hour time frame, this is what you have. We had price reacting from this demand. And these two candles already told us everything we need to know. So we had a higher high formed, a retracement to retrace these areas here. There's this structure form. So we had a breakout above, forming higher high. Now you're coming to retest this before a continuation of the rally higher. Again, on this one, you're looking at potential bullish push. Now that you have already seen a shift in market structure, we'll be expecting to see price keep rallying higher. This is on the 1 hour time frame. Remember, our working range is from this supply. We have this supply area all the way down to this demand. And there's also now the distal line of this supply, this area here, all the way down to this demand. So it's basically the same zone. It's only that we can have the first target here 0.58, 0.58020, then the next area, the 0.58400 areas. Okay, so let's wait and see how price reacts to. Let's wait and see how price reacts to this. Okay, so we have that. This is an NZD USD. Then we have That is NZDUSD. You can see Euro is already pushing higher. Is NZDUSD. Then have a quick look at USDCHF. USDCHF. The cells. So you can see here, we mark from the 4-hour time frame. This is what you have. So on the 4-hour time frame, we have from this supply all the way down to we have this demand here, and also we have these lows. So that we had that was how that range was formed. And now the range was filled when we had rally retest, price rallies all the way to these supply like that. So again, that range got filled. Now you're seeing a potential. I mean, now we saw a bearish reversal. This was the first confirmation. This was the second confirmation for the bearish reversal. So even if you missed it from here, you will have taken it probably from here, then had your targets all the way back to this demand, because now our working range is from this demand to this supply and back to this demand like that. Okay, so still very bearish on USDCHF, expecting to see price push all the way down to these demand levels of 0.79300. Okay, so we have that. Then let's have a quick look at now gold. Let's have a quick look at gold. So gold is pushing quite higher, pushing to the upside. Okay, so I marked out some structures. There was price when price broke 41.06 area, we had a breakout, a retest, then a continuation of the rally higher. Then when price broke above this, retested this structure. This was actually yesterday. Then a push to the upside. So I'm expecting to see price keep pushing higher on this one. So if we get a retracement, is back to this structure. But if we don't get it, just expect price to keep pushing higher. That is what I'm looking at for majorly. A continuation of the rally higher. But if we get a retracement from here, the better. Because now this will give us an opportunity to take the trade and keep pushing higher. Because this was the first area. Then if price stops this, we are good to go. And we see a potential. Push higher. Okay. So that is on XAU. Then we can look at Usoil as well. Usoil, we had a very nice drop. We had a very nice drop all the way from this supply, all the way down to this demand, filling the major range on the daily. Okay, filling the major range on the daily. Filling the major range on the daily. We had price filling. We had price filling the major range on the daily. So if we come to the daily, this is what we have. Price coming to this is the zone on the daily. This is the zone on the daily time frame. Okay. So let's wait and see how price reacts to this. So if price taps into this demand, I'll be expecting to see a potential bullish reversal. So where you have something like this, then push like that, then now start pushing to the upside because the major range has already been filled. So it's now more of waiting for potential confirmations. Okay. So we have that. Then you go to NAS and US30. So for NASDAQ, this is what you have. NASDAQ still pushing higher. Price is expecting the structures from this area here. Remember, I've always previously mentioned, even the reactions to indices over the last few years, or well, let's say for the last 6 years, it's only 2 years that we had price not closing at all-time highs. So we already have the all-time highs of 25,200. This is Q4 we are in, and we are in October. So I'm looking at price breaking above and forming new highs. I'm looking at 25. If you see a break above 25,200, I'm looking at 25,400, 25,600, 25,800, then eventually even 26,000. So let's wait and see how price reacts to this. But so far, quite bullish. This will have been a very good structure for a potential intraday trade. But for those of guys who we get to swing it like we mean it, we can get it from here all the way to. They will have gotten it from here, then hold it for the whole quarter. Okay. So we have that. Then lastly, we have a look at US30. So this is US30. There's US30 as well, pushing to the upside. We have the first range was from here all the way to all-time high. The next range is from this structure. So we've seen price react from this structure are pushing higher. I'm expecting to see price come to these highs here. Okay, I'm expecting to see price push to these highs, the levels of 47,000. Okay, so 47,000. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see how price. Let's wait and see how price reacts to this. Okay, I'm closely monitoring to see how price reacts to this. But I'm very bullish on the US30 and Nasdaq. So with that, guys, I'd like to wish you all a very good day ahead. Don't forget to always like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. This is the private Discord for members of our Chess Capital community. For the blog, again, don't always forget the blog is right here. If that is Chase Capital ke.blogspot.com. So I will be giving you definitely more setups and insights as we proceed. So with that, guys, I wish you all a very good day ahead. Cheers, everyone. Stay blessed and stay financially literate. See you on the next one.